Right. Time has come more Dragon Age Origins. You have no idea how many times this thing has crashed on me. Anyway, we're here in, get rid of those, first of all. Annoying little glow bits. We're here in, what do you call Soldier's Peak, because I was here obviously just managing some inventory, doing some things. I went back to Ostagar, obviously got Duncan's dagger and things like that, and his sword and stuff like that. But we're gonna go back to the party camp here, because I need to get a few dialogue things rolling, so a few quests can trigger later on. A lot of you have mentioned that I haven't been mixing up my party. It's because I need these guys in the party early on so their quests can trigger, so that I don't have to worry about it later.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
I did know that, actually. I did.
I didn't feel like talking about it then, what happened to me. Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Okay, that wasn't
I
funny.
was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
Evidently.
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
And they were important, I trust?
It turns out that they were. My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Ooh, I really don't care.
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
Yeah, and this is where the story gets happy.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Oh my god.
The Orlesian guards, they captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
Such a happy story.
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
Evidently.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
I'll still lie to you about everything else, though.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Good. Very good. Anyway, and we'll talk to you once more. Okay, sorry about that. I had to do a couple of things off screen, manage a couple of things, and sorry that's why there was the skip there. A few guys are wearing different things, as you can see, but it was just managing inventory and doing stuff like that off screen, which I didn't really want to. You guys didn't want to sit through all that. So we're going to talk to Sten first, get his personal quests.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
No, you flatter me.
You're welcome.
Alright.
I was sent to be the eyes of the Antom. The Arishok asked what is the Blight, by his curiosity. I am now here.
Who's the Arishok?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Kunari.
Uh-huh.
Why do you?
I'm a Grey Warden, it's my job.
Exactly. You don't ask, nor do I. The Arishok sends me and I go.
Okay.
Yes. Never. I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the darkspawn waiting.
Why were you in the cage?
Does it matter? Very well. I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
No, that's funny. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
And then what?
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
And here's the plot device.
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did they know?
They said they found me with nothing.
Evidently.
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
Oh, what a wonderful person.
I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Except you, because you screwed up.
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Uh-huh, where was it?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Well, then let's go look for it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
The sword isn't that good in terms of raw damage, but it does have some benefits when you give it to Sten. Well, you can only give it to Sten. And, let's see. Who else do I need to talk to? Alistair.
Something on your mind?
Yes.
Of course.
I need to talk to him about Arlema before we go to Redcliffe.
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
Yeah, that explains the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
Ugh. Okay.
Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arleman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Wish the dog would stop barking. In the game, I mean.
Arleman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
And so do I. We get along real well. I'm just joking.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Jarl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You didn't like growing up in a monastery surrounded by fanatics?
Yes, I'm quite sure. At any rate, I don't look anything like him, you'll see for yourself. Not that it stopped the rumors any. All I know is that the Jarl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
No, there's more to it than that, but we'll find out when we go to Redcliffe. That just gives us a basis. Zevran?
Here I am.
No, I don't need to talk to you. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
No, go away. I don't need to talk to you. I don't think. No. Nope. We're good. That'll do that for now. I did a lot of the management off screen, but we got a lot more still to do. Okay, we're gonna go to, like Callan had, obviously, so I need Sten. I know I've been using the same characters over and over, but I need a couple things to trigger before I swap anything. Just so you know.
Yes.
No.
Horseman.
Yes.
Good. I need heavy melees for this next part. We're gonna go to Sildra's Peak, obviously, first of all, because I remember that when you take that metal ore that you get from that crater, you can get one of the most powerful weapons in the game. And you can make it into a two-handed sword called Starfang, which I love. So, save here, obviously, just in case it's too weak. I hesitated to get it before because I didn't know if it was leveled like all the other stuff so far, but I don't think so. I don't think it levels. Pretty sure it stays constant. And I may not have the strength to do it, but Sten will, because I get to level him now. You're good there. And yeah. Give me that. Yeah. And no. Where's that? Stunning blows. Yeah, that's a good one to have. Good. I probably won't have the prerequisites to be able to use it yet, but it's good to have it. It'll be good to have it at least. The metal.
This is star metal. If you give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
How much will it cost?
Nothing. My family owes you much.
Alright, two-handed sword then.
And so it shall be.
This can be one-handed or two-handed. I prefer the two-handed though for this case, obviously. Because I want to use it. It's mine.
It is done. I call this blade Starfang. May it serve you well. I must rest after my exertions. Warden?
Alrighty. New sword. What? Oh, these are Sten's tactic slots. Oh, Sten can use it. And I can't. Great. But still very nice sword. Usaris is still pretty good though, so I'll be holding on to it for now. Starfang, I can probably give to Sten until we give him his sword. Sten's sword isn't very powerful at its core, but it has some nice add-ons that'll make it worthwhile. So for now, until I can use it, I'll let Sten use it. Because it's better than that piece of crap he's carrying now. Don't get used to it though, Sten. I will be relieving you of it. I may use the one I've got now for a couple of the boss fights coming up. The dragon fights, mainly, because the dragon fights are tough, and Usaris is designed to do extra damage to dragons, so I will be doing it. And we're gonna go to Should I go there? No, we're gonna go to Lake Callahan first of all. And we should be ambushed, I think. Hopefully. Okay, hopefully this will be Liliana's mission, the ambush.